This is Dan Seifert with mobileburn.com, and this is a look at the Acer Iconia Tab A700 tablet. The Iconia Tab A700 is the latest Android tablet to come from Acer. An update to the A500 and A510 from last year, the A700 features a new high-resolution display, faster processor, and Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich operating system. The A700 has a pretty familiar design that shouldn't come as a shock to anyone who's seen or used a 10.1-inch Android tablet before. Weighing about 1.47 pounds, the A700 is on par with the iPad and other similar tablets. Its 10.9mm thickness is a bit more than the others though. Regardless, the 16:10 aspect ratio of the display lends itself much more to landscape usage than it does for portrait orientation. The display itself is one of the new highlight features of the A700. Measuring 10.1 inches in size, the A700's display features full HD resolution of 1920 by 1200 pixels. This gives it a density of 224 ppi. Not quite as high as the new iPad's display, but much better than the 1280 by 800 pixel screens we've seen on other Android tablets in the past. Colors are accurate as well, but the screen could definitely stand to be brighter, and viewing angles are not quite as good as the competition. Above the display is a 1 megapixel front-facing camera for video chats, but you won't find much else on the front of the tablet. Along the bottom edge is a micro USB charging and syncing port, as well as a pair of stereo speakers. The right side sports a flap door to hide a micro SD expansion port to expand the A700's 32GB of storage, and next to that is a micro HDMI port. On the opposite side, you'll just find the power sleep unlock key and 3.5mm headphone jack. The top edge of the tablet sports a microphone port and volume rocker, as well as a screen rotation lock switch. The back of the A700 features a dimpled plastic rear cover. The dimples help aid in handling the tablet, but the plastic cover definitely feels lower quality than the iPad or the Asus Transformer Pad tablets. Centered in the back is a 5 megapixel autofocus camera with 1080p HD video capability. And underneath the cover is a 9800 mAh battery that easily powers the A700 for a full day of usage or even more. The A700 features Android 4.0.4 ice cream sandwich with some customizations from Acer. The lock screen features 4 app shortcuts that can be customized, while the action bar features custom icons and quick setting toggles for commonly used options. Aside from a couple of custom widgets, the other major feature Acer has added is its ring. The ring can be accessed anywhere via the shortcut in the middle of the action bar. It features quick volume controls, customizable shortcuts to perform searches and launch apps, and quick access to bookmarks in the browser. The ring is pretty cool, but it takes a lot longer to load than I would like, and I'm not really sure how much practicality it actually adds to the platform. In addition to the customizations, Acer has also included a suite of various apps on the A700, such as a file browser, custom music player, custom gallery, and a wireless printing app. There's also a couple of preloaded games and portals to the NVIDIA Tegra Zone and Wild Tangent game stores. Powering the A700 is NVIDIA's quad-core Tegra 3 processor, clocked at 1.3 GHz and paired with 1 GB of RAM. Generally, the Tegra 3 is a solid performer, but on the A700 it's not as impressive as we had hoped. Screen transitions and animations are noticeably choppy, and the touch response doesn't come close to that of the iPad or even other Android tablets. Apps do seem to open quick enough, but while you're using it, the A700 just kind of feels frustratingly choppy and laggy. And its performance woes actually carry over to gaming as well. Though the A700 features the Tegra Zone and it supports a bevy of games, the games do not run as well on it as they do on other devices, Android smartphones, tablets, etc. Additionally, anytime that the A700 is doing an intensive task, such as gaming, the right side of the tablet gets really warm. The A700 comes with a standard Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich browser out of the box, which offers a good browsing experience and snappy page load times. Scrolling is generally smooth, but zooming can be noticeably choppy. Fortunately, the A700's high-res display means that you don't have to zoom all that often when you're browsing the web. The A700 also supports Google's Chrome browser for Android, which can be downloaded from the Google Play Store. The 5 megapixel camera on the A700 leaves quite a bit to be desired, but that's not that big of a surprise. The interface for the camera is your standard Android 4.0 camera app, which offers access to zoom and other functions, and it features a quick autofocus and shot-to-shot times. Aside from the awkwardness of actually using a 10-inch tablet to take a picture, the images themselves really aren't that great. There's a lot of noise and grain even when you're taking them in good lighting. But fortunately, the front-facing camera works well enough for video chatting. In conclusion, the Iconia Tab A700 is a tough tablet to recommend. Acer is selling the A700 for about $449 now, which is really its most attractive feature. Compared to the competition, the A700 is slower, isn't as well built, and doesn't have cool accessories like a keyboard dock or even a great app ecosystem. For a little bit more, you can get the more capable Asus Transformer Pad Infinity or the new iPad, both of which are better options. For more, be sure to check out our full written review. For now, this is Dan Seifert with mobileburn.com. Thanks for watching.